Hi viewers, EMS Auto here, Waltham, Massachusetts. Today we're working on a 2011 BMW 528. This vehicle came into the shop with a no start condition. We tested the battery, we tested the electrical system. This vehicle did need a new battery because the original battery was old, worn out, and it did not have enough power in it. After installing the new battery, the car still did not start. So we did a little bit more diagnostic on it, and what we found was a faulty starter that failed. And we just want to show you where the starter is located on this BMW. This is the 4-cylinder version turbo, and it's located underneath the intake plenum. So you do need to remove the intake plenum in order to get to the starter and to replace it. We're using the original Bosch starter. Here's the new one already installed, and the old one is right over here, and you cannot know over the video, but if you do smell it, it smells quite burnt. There's an electrical burnt smell from it. We're not exactly sure what caused it, if there was a short internally in the starter, or if somebody jumped the vehicle wrong, or it just prematurely failed. This car has about 60,000 miles on it, not even. So there aren't many videos showing what does need to be removed, but we just want to show you, if you do need to replace the starter, where it is located. Like I said, right underneath the intake plenum. Okay, now components that are removed, you're gonna remove the engine cover. There's gonna be an assembly that you have to remove these vacuum hoses and a connector. Once you've removed that, you can remove the plastic engine cover. Once that plastic engine cover is off, you're going to remove the throttle body and the intake. The intake has a ECU mount on it, so you're gonna need to remove the ECU, disconnect it. Obviously make sure the battery is disconnected before you do any of this work. Now here's the intake removed. So you have your mounting bolts to the head on each side for all 4 cylinders. This is where your throttle body would connect. You have a connector here that you would remove. Once all that is disconnected, the bolts are removed. You remove your intake. It's very important to replace all the gaskets on the intake. And then you will get to this point. The starter is mounted with 2 Torx bolts into the transmission through the bell housing. Again, we recommend using only original starter because it's not as easy as just getting to it and replacing it. You can see you have to remove enough components and do it right, do it once. Okay, we will make an update video once we have put the car back together, started everything, retested everything, making sure everything is good. And we're also, like I said, are replacing the battery because the old battery tested no good. The battery is located in the trunk on this 2011 BMW. You have to remove the covers, unbolt 2 10mm bolts on each side. They are located just like this. One here, one here. Remove the cover. You have a bracket, 2 10mm bolts. You remove your leads. You have 2 clips, one on each side. Pop off the module. And then you have 13mm bolt holding one bracket and holding a second bracket right over here in the back. Bolts right in there. Once you remove that, you can remove your battery, install the new battery. And if you do install a new battery, it is important to code the battery to the vehicle. For that, you will need a diagnostic tool. And we have that tool, and we're gonna code that battery to the car, and the customer will be good and on the way. All right, guys, thank you for viewing. If you have any questions, comment below. Like I said, we will do an update video. If you are not comfortable tackling this job yourself, we'll be glad to help. Just contact EMS Auto, 617-584-3152. We are located in Waltham, Massachusetts. Thank you.